The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And break. The tight end's got it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Brady now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Again, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared and excited to start this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
It was the 2nd straight season of 9 sacks for Brian Burns, who continues to ascend as one of the league's best young pass rushers.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Fournette, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6th ring is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now a carry for Bernard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its stress reversal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped it. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and goal. Brady, his pass caught at the 4. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Mayfield now. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, touchdown! DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down is Brady.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he's got room.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The final shot before half for Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10
at their own 22.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fournette once more on second down.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down to the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and
Fournette loses it. It's out. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On second down, here's Fournette. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Got me a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down in defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This for a 4th quarter lead. Succop's kick is good, and they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and 1 less down to try and get it.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 38.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll run it here with Bernard.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Back to throw, Brady.
Finding Rudolph.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Brady to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now Brady. That's complete. Bernard.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. One final try now for Brady. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.